Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune, and today I'm at SK Auto Care with my Mojo, and we're going to be working on changing the front suspension, oil seals and everything. And of course we'll be putting new oil also. I'll be trying and picking up Motul because Sushant over here has Motul. And we'll be slightly loosening the cone set and try to lube that too. I'm not going to change the cone set. I thought there is an issue with the cone set, but I've used the Mojo for around 300-400 kilometers in the city, and handle has become much more loose now than what it was when it had come to me. This is what the condition is of the left hand side stem or the left hand side suspension, front suspension. Oil has leaked a lot, and I think it is now nothing is there inside. So I hope there is no damage to the inner or outer tube. This is outer tube and this is the inner tube. I hope everything is all right. And of course I'll be taking this headlamp unit off because it is completely, it is very heavy, and I plan to put the Himalayan headlamp for now and then additional fog lamps, which I'll cover in some other video someday. We've removed the headlamp from top. There are two bolts that to be removed from here. Once you remove, the headlamp pops out in the top direction, and then remove all the wirings. And I purpose after that, before that we dismantle all the 8 screws of the mudguard, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that side too has 4. And we also loosened the axle. We first took off the nut from here, and then we took off the axle bolt from here. The bolt that tightens the axle in the suspension, we took that off, and after that this was loosened. After that headlamp was loosened. Now I'm going to even be removing this particular the fog lamp holder and the number plate holder. Both the suspensions are out. I forgot to shoot in between because there was a lot of other noise around. So to remove the suspensions, obviously we remove the headlight and everything out, and before removing the wheel, we dismantled the caliper. We removed the brake liners also. We removed the sensor also for the ABS, and then dismantled the axle, and then removed the wheel, then loosened the suspension further from here, and took the pipes out. After taking the pipes out, with the help of hydraulic gun, he removed the top bolts of the suspension which are here on this side, and this is the left side which has got damage. The left side suspension which has got damage, and this is the right side suspension which was good, but the oil here too is very bad. Now I don't know how much quantity I need to add. It's going to be approximately how much on this one, I can't see. We'll check how much to add. I'll call up a few guys and ask around. One side which had damage has been dismantled completely. Now we are matching the parts if I've ordered them correctly from Mahindra or not. We are matching each and every part, and then we'll assemble the left hand side, and then I'll show you what the exact part numbers are if everything matches. There is a slightly additional wear and tear on the left hand side. It is kind of gone flat over here on the section where must have gone up and down the most. So that has gone a bit flat. So once it starts leaking again, I'll order the complete pipe next time and a complete set, and we'll change everything again. But for now we'll continue with this. Forgotten to order this particular part, or probably they gave me a wrong part. They've sent the same part twice. So this particular one is already opened, okay, and this is extra with me now. The way the bike is resting like this, I'm not sure if I showed in the video earlier on the horn side. So this particular part is for Dominar actually. It's a Bajaj part which he's using for holding my bike. At the back there's a paddock, jack, and stand over here. We'll also need to clean the caliper because it's completely filled with oil. Approximately 1 liter of fuel taken to clean everything. Cleaning the left side first right now. Cleaning everything with air right now. Spick and span, piston, outer inner tube, springs. Now we notice that one spring is longer, one is shorter, and one pipe is shorter and one pipe is longer. These pipes go inside over here somewhat like this. So one spring is short, one is long. This is shorter one, this is longer one. The special tool that is required to remove the bigger bolts from inside, which not everyone has. This is the piston that fits on that tool, then the spring, and then we'll add this inner tube, okay, the smaller piston which will get locked on this. That was distance, and then the outer tube, and outer tube will have a bolt from here. So this bolt will go in from here. Need to tighten that. One new distance inside, it's gone inside, and then one this kind of washer, this is also gone inside. Now these two are old, new ones have gone inside. We have to hammer it kind of inside, and we use this pipe to push the seals inside. New oil seal going inside. This is the old oil seal, and we'll put this back on the bike inside the tube so that we can hammer the seal and let it go inside and set inside nicely. Then remove the old one out again and put the new dust seal. This is the old oil seal, this is the old dust seal, and this is the old oil seal. I'll give you all the part numbers. First we'll put the new lock. Now new lock is going inside. It sits inside the cavities, there are grooves and cavities inside the outer tube in which the lock should sit inside so that the oil seal doesn't come out. This is how it sits inside. Now the dust seal is going inside. After this we'll add oil, and after this we'll add springs and the spacer and then the oil. This is the fork oil that I'll be using, 10W medium from Motul, and this is approximately 665 rupees liter. We will require approximately 700 ml, 350 ml on both sides. We'll be adding 340 ml on each side because this is more viscous, this is more thick than any stock oil. Approximately 340 ml, and that's going inside. It will take time. Then the tube has also gone inside, the spacer tube. I don't know what is this called, but this also has gone inside. And now the lock. Cross check the oil quantity, and this is the old oil that has come out, which is approximately 400 ml plus certain oil was spilled. So I'm guessing it's going to be 440 ml or something and not 350. We are adding additional 100 ml now in the fork before locking it. We concluded with 425 ml in total. So not 100 ml extra, but around 75 ml, 85 ml extra. All the parts that are required. Okay, we can pause the screen and check the part numbers. This is the lock. This is the dust seal, part number. This is the oil seal, part number. This is the bush washer, part number. This is the guide. This is not required, it is a thicker stuff and it is a wrong part that has come for me, so I'm keeping it aside. I checked it with the open packet. So the wall of this one is thicker than this, so this is a slide bush and this is a guide bush. Okay, so this is the guide bush that is required. Okay, this guide bush and this part number, and this is the old and new one, and this is the last part, which is the spindle taper in the part number. This is how it looks. The assembly of the right side. Assembling the right side now, which was the good side. Ye suspension ye wala was completely alright, but we've changed everything in this. I showed you just all the part numbers that have been replaced or that we are replacing. All new parts ready. We'll now put the spring after the dust seal. 425 ml for the second side being poured inside. Nice color. What does this color remind you of? Installed the fork completely, and in some time we'll install the axle. So guys, that day we finished installing the fork and all and the wheel, and I didn't continue the video there obviously because we started working on the headlamp part, which is still complete as of day, because I've still yet to install all the indicators and mount this correctly. It is slightly moving right now, plus the meter later on, the mounts below the meter broke up. They were very brittle. All these mounts broke up, and now the meter is staying over here just with a zip tie, and it keeps moving around. So maybe in one of the future parts I'll do a video on this section and show you how I have built this part, what parts I've used to build this parts. But coming back to the front fork work, it has been done really well. No issues so far. We that time we noticed some marks on the one of the inner pipes, but I think it's more than 300 kilometers that I've ridden after the work, and I still don't see any kind of leak anywhere. Work overall is really nice. So obviously, yes, if you guys have Mojo and if you want to get your work done, I will surely recommend you to go to SK. If you guys have been following me from long time, you know that I've done a lot of work at SK, and there are a lot of vlogs already out on my channel for SK. Now next work pending on this area is overhauling the front disc, because you remember there was a lot of oil coming out from this side of the fork, and everything was coming on the front disc and front disc pads and everything. So I didn't do the work that day because I wanted to capture everything again in a separate vlog and show it to you guys. So again, this part also will come in a new vlog in the coming days. So with that said, I'll end the vlog here. Let me know if you have any questions about the work done. I leave SK's contact in the video description, and you can surely visit him. People from Bombay also come down to get the service done at his place, because overall the labor is much cheaper, and the work done is completely transparent. You are absolutely notified of what is being done or what is being not done. So with that said, I'll end the vlog here. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you in a new video very soon. One's a compliment, two's a crowd, three's a party coming.